I'm Kalyan Karmakar and welcome to Foodocracy Kitchens. This is where I speak about the food cooked in homes across Mumbai in kitchens and across different communities. Today I'm going to speak about Parsi food and a Sunday meal. In case you know anything about Parsi food and you're not Parsi, then you probably think that I'm going to speak about dhansak because it's the most famous Sunday dish for Parsis. But no, today I'm going to speak about the chicken curry because the curry is a very essential Sunday meal as far as I know because I'm married to a Parsi and my wife Kainaz grew up having curry every Sunday. Of course, curry differs from house to house. The masalas used to be different. The way her maternal grandmother would be making it would be different from the way her paternal grandmother would be making it. But today's curry has come in from KARISHMA's kitchens. It's a lockdown baby of young KARISHMA NANAVATY, whose friends would ask her to make a lot of the puddings and bakes and mousses and a lot of fudge and all that which she made during the lockdown. And then she and her mother Farida, they launched KARISHMA's kitchen, where they do desserts by Karishma, and they also do Parsi food from their kitchens and which they have been delivering across the city. We've fallen in love with it. So today, let me tell you what all there is there. There is chicken curry, and the Parsi chicken curry, like the Bengali chicken curry, and I'm Bengali, has potatoes, but of course the Parsi chicken curry is coconut based, and you have it with rice and you have it with the kachumbar salad. Then what all have they sent? There's also keema and sali keema, and this is a slightly sweetish version of the keema, and sali are potato straws which you put on it. Then there are the chicken cutlets, or it's also called the LACY cutlets or cutlets because it's got egg all over it and it's got an egg coating. So that's something which my wife Kainaz fell in love with when she first tried the food from KARISHMA's kitchen. Then the Parsis, probably also because of the amount of time they spent with the British and they've traveled a fair bit across Europe, they're a lot into bakes and Western bakes. So there's also mushroom bake over there, and then there's a Western bread truffle or a bread custard sort of dish, bread and food custard, and garlic bread. So that's what's going to be not only Sunday lunch, but I also think Sunday dinner and perhaps Monday breakfast. Chicken cutlets or cutlets, so called because of the lacy bits with the eggs formed. There's garlic bread. This is the fruit and bread custard. The kachumbar, which is an essential with curry rice as well as dhansak. This is the curry rice, and the granulated feel is because of the coconut in it. There are also curry leaves and masalas which would be individual. Farida's case is from her grandmom's, as it is in many Parsi households. Like I told you, there are potatoes in the chicken curry. This is the keema or keema, mincemeat, with sali, potato straws, and this is the mushroom bake. It's really, really delicious. As you might know, I'm Bengali, married to a Parsi, and I must confess that we don't have too much of Parsi food in our house. And that might be the case for some nuclear Parsi couples as well, nuclear families, where they might not be cooking so many traditional Parsi dishes because it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And in today's fast-paced world, not everyone can put it together. Which is why Kainaz has been very happy during the lockdown because of the home chefs and the Parsi food which she's got to have. There's of course the food from KARISHMA's kitchen which you've seen. Then there's Hungry Cat Kitchen, which is a cloud kitchen, and they have Apru, a Parsi kitchen, where the recipes were given by their founder Parsi Patel, and it's now run by Shubhashi and Manju. And I remember Kainaz loving the chicken cutlets over there and the Russian kebabs. And Kainaz calls the KARISHMA's food as Bombay Parsi. Now let me tell you what that means. The Parsis have been in Mumbai for a while and they've traveled across the world. They've also had a chance to interact with the British and tried out different cuisines. And a lot of that influences also come into their cooking. And the mushroom bake, for example, is an example of that. Or some of the spicier tones which are there in the food have been toned down now. A difference from that is the food which we order from MAHRUKH'S kitchen, which is run by Mahrukh Mogrelia. She's a lady who'd grown up in Navsari in Gujarat and then came to Mumbai after her marriage. And we've been ordering a lot from MAHRUKH'S kitchen as well. And her food has memories of Navsari. And it's more rustic, it's more rural, it's where the spices are not held back that much. And there was a very clear difference when we tried, for example, the sali chicken at MAHRUKH'S kitchen, which was spicy, and the sali boti as well. While in KARISHMA's, it was on the slightly sweeter side. Now, it's difficult to get this sort of food if you don't make it at home, even in Mumbai, because while you speak about the Irani cafes and the Parsi cafes, there aren't too many now. And out of there are only very few, like Ideal Corner, for example, which really does some good Parsi food. And then there's, of course, Britannia, the most famous ones. There is Military Cafe, there is Kayani's. And then if you get lucky, you might get invited to a Navjot or a Parsi wedding, where you might get to try that. We often, when there are big occasions at home and we call family over, then we order from Katie's Kitchen, which is run by Kurush Dalal and Riya Mitra Dalal. But all of that is more like wedding or special occasion food, what in Bengal, for example, we'll call Biye Bari Khawar, wedding food. But it's thanks to the home chefs that we have access to the Parsi home food nowadays. And it's not just Parsis across food from across different regions. I think it's really wonderful that the way the home chefs have come out during the lockdown, and I hope that this continues. And I hope to bring you many more such stories under Foodocracy Kitchens.